How do it smell? How do it smell? Drink it. Drink it all. All of it. What up, what up, what up? We are back. Who am I? Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Prison Talk Show, people. So let's get into it. Alright, y'all. Now, this story time is going to be about a guy named Tyrone. He was the tier sand. So he had access to all the chemicals we couldn't get to clean our cells. So prison being what it is, Tyrone turned that into a little business. Either you could buy small containers he would fill up, or you could pay Tyrone to clean your room for you, which is what most of us did. We would go out the rec, and Tyrone would stay back. He'd do at least 10 cells before they call yard in. You would come back and your cell would be smelling like pine sol, and the desk shining, your mirror spotless, all for 5 soups and 2 sodas. You can't beat that. He cleaned the toilets, sinks, window sills. Needless to say, business was booming. Now, Tyrone also had a job to do. The COs knew what he was up to, but they let him hustle, long as it didn't interfere with tier sand. He still had to take the garbage out, clean the day room, sweep and mop every floor in the pod, and clean the bathrooms. Fast forward to count time. We all locked in. Tyrone is out because that's when he would do his work during count. So he doing his rounds, which also included passing notes and items. And the COs would get on the speaker and call Tyrone to the main bathroom. So he got his mop bucket and he went down there. The CO looked in the bathroom, then he looked at Tyrone and said, "Well, inmate, looks like you got some work to do. I'll be back in an hour to check on you." The bathroom was covered in vomit and feces, y'all. Floors, walls, mirrors, bathroom stalls. Tyrone put on his gloves and a mask, excuse me, and got to work. By the time he mopped that bathroom floor, it looked brand new, like nobody ever walked on it before. The CO came back to check, saw what a good job Tyrone did. He handed him a half turkey sub with all the fixings, street food. He ate it, and he figured he had at least had time to clean another 10 rooms before last lockdown. So he grabbed his mop bucket and he hit the block. Now we got a whole set of blood cells to clean, and he ready to work. Tyrone cleaned all 10 cells, y'all. They was looking real good, but something wasn't right. Now, they yelling back and forth to each other. "You smell that? What is it? Oh my God, I need a mask. It's like it's everywhere. What the hell could it be? Is something dead in here?" And it's a whole bunch of them like, "Nah, I smell it down here too, man. It can't be that." And now they inspecting their cells. They looking to see if somebody played a trick on them or something. And nobody could figure out what it was. Then one of the guys would say, "Oh my God, oh my God." In the corner of one of their cells was a little piece of feces, a little chunk on the floor. And he like, "Oh my God, it's shit on my floor, y'all. It's shit on my floor. Check y'all cell floors, man. Check y'all floor. Somebody put shit in here." Now they looking all over. Now they looking, inspecting, and they see this brown stuff actually smeared on the walls, on the cell walls. But from a distance, it looked like it's clean till you get close up on it and you can see it. And you start to smell. It's feces and other stuff smeared on the walls, y'all. And they looking and they smelling and giggle. "Oh my God, oh my God, CO, oh my God." Now, CO's not paying them no mind. They thinking like, "I don't know what's going on down there, but that's on them." He like, "I'm finna take me a nap. I don't care what they got going on." Now, finally, y'all, the morning will come, Everybody is hot. They had to sleep in their cells, smelling that feces and vomit all night. People are ready for war, y'all. And now they have a pretty good idea of why it was just their cells. It had to have something to do with Tyrone. Remember when I said Tyrone went in that prior call to the main bathroom to clean up that huge mess? Well, Tyrone, he didn't clean his bucket. He used the same mop and the same water that he used to clean that bathroom mess up. He didn't get a brand new mop bucket or fill it up with some clean water. So he spread those germs throughout all those cells. And now he still hadn't changed that bucket out, y'all. He was fitting to use that bucket on another set of cells because in his mind, he ain't have to change it out. He poured chemicals in it. The chemical is supposed to eat all of that away and make it go away. It's not supposed to smell and be a hazard to anybody. But that's not the case because obviously it's spread all over those rooms and people are getting sick. And now you got a problem, Tyrone. So as soon as breakfast was over, people will start looking for Tyrone. Tyrone nowhere to be found. Now, he tears sand, so he got movement around the prison. He can move and go a lot of places that people can't. He can go to supply closets. He can go up and down different tiers, different pods if he needs to get supplies from another pod. So he got a little movement. So he trying to run around. Now, nobody knows at this point whether he knew or not that he just spread feces and vomit. But we definitely need to have a talk with him and find out. Now, at this point, everybody is on high alert. We looking for Tyrone. He's going pod to pod with that same damn mop bucket. And here he is in my pod. So now we get a hold of him. We grab him and the bucket and we smack him up a little bit, rough him up, you know. Hey, what you doing over here? What you doing? There's people looking for you. And he's like, huh? What? I'm just here trying to clean some cells. He's like, yeah. I bet you are. I bet you are. Let's go. We got some people that want to see you. And we walk them on down to the next tier, the next pod where they looking for him at. Now, they get a hold of him. Tyrone gasping for breath. He worked over. They could tell we done beat the brakes off of Tyrone already. And they just looking like, dang, I guess you found him first, huh? Yeah, but we left the good stuff for y'all. We ain't tell them why we was doing this, though. So up until this point, Tyrone still had no clue why he just got beat down. He's still thinking that he's a good guy. He's doing a service. But he not thinking that he's not being cleanly and that he just spread numerous germs around the prison. And nobody was willing to forget this. This right here was so nasty that, well, I'm not even going to spoil it for y'all. Y'all just got to hear about, Anyway, y'all, they requested he be returned with the mop bucket. So we pushed the mop bucket on over there to him. And yeah, y'all, it was stuff still floating in the mop bucket. You can't tell me this man didn't know what he was doing. So they looking at the mop bucket and looking at him. Why would you do something like that? Why would you smear this stuff all over our cells? Now we gotta scrub our cells clean. And he like, I ain't know. Bullshit. It's floating in the bucket, man. You blind? Oh, we about to find out. And as soon as he started to shivering and shaking, trying to lie, talking about, Hey, man, I was just trying to get my soups up, man. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. They start to punching and beating and kicking on him. Man, bang, bang, bang. Shut your ass up. Bang, bang. They taking all his chemicals, y'all. Because at this point, they done dragged him back to his own cell. They taking all his chemicals out of there and passing them off. People snatching them up. We gonna need these to clean the cells. So we taking all of them. Hope that's all right with you, Tyrone. And Tyrone just sitting there like, all right, man, all right. Just take whatever you want, man. Please, please. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. And they're like, nah, Tyrone, this ain't over yet. And one of the dudes turned around and said, bring that bucket in here. Bring that bucket he used in here. You ain't even cleaned the bucket yet, Tyrone. So we're going to make you clean everything in your own room. And then I want you to drink it. You're like, drink what? Everything in that bucket. I want you to drink it. You're like, oh, no, man, no. Boom! 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 Teeing off on him. Oh, stop! Stop hitting me! Stop! Stop! You're going to drink everything in that bucket. Just like I said you are. You're like, all right, man, all right, I'm going to try. Boom! Boom! You going to do it. All right, man, I'm going to do it. Don't hit me no more. Don't hit me no more. Tyrone, jaw swelling up. His eye looked like a golf ball. Black and blue. Now, everybody watching. Tyrone, first, he take that same dirty cloth and he smeared all over his own walls, all over his mirrors, all over everything in his own room. The sinks, the toilets, everything. Then he mopped the floor with it. Mop it, get a few chunks in there. All over the floor, smear it. Now, he picked up the mop bucket, y'all, and proceeded to start drinking. All that nasty stuff in there. At the same time he's drinking, he's regurgitating, throwing up. And then he got to drink that too, because it's all going right back into that mop bucket. The whole tier took turns pissing in that mop bucket. Get in the comment box, y'all. Tell me what y'all would have done. If y'all was in that position and somebody told you, you got to drink everything in that mop bucket. Everything. Don't leave a drop. If not, they going to beat you down. What would you do? Would you have drank it, or would you have just said, hey, man, y'all going to have to unalive me? Get in the comment box. Let me know what y'all would have done. Anyway, and I don't know what kind of infection this man ended up with. I'm sure he ended up with an infection after that. But he drank every last drop that was in that bucket. And the few solid pieces that was left in the bottom of the bucket, he made him put his face down in that bucket and lick it all out. Yeah. He learned a real cruel lesson. You don't mess with no inmates in their cells. 10 cells. That's 2-man cells. That's 20 inmates that you got to deal with. And you thought you was going to get that off? Oh, nah. And you took all of those soups and sodas. They looting. They got pillowcases coming out of Tyrone's pod. They taking all of Tyrone's commissary. Everything that he worked for, they snatching it all up. And Tyrone, after you get out of the infirmary, you're going to have to hit PC, because you can't live down here no more. And let that be a lesson to the next tier sand guy. If you come in here on some BS, you will get dealt with accordingly. And that's just what it was, people. That's just what it was. Listen, if you like stories like this, like, share, subscribe, hit that hype button. Let your boy know you rocking with him. This is the JSK Talk Show. I am your boy, Jersey Street Corner. And I'm out.